For thousands of years, the absolute rulers of the world have thrown everything they had at a single, terrifying enemy. Emperors swallowed toxic mercury elixirs, and pharaohs commanded millions of hours of human labor to carve colossal stone tombs. They constructed towering monuments and wove intricate mythologies to guarantee eternal life, convinced they could somehow carry their immense wealth and power with them into the afterlife. They couldn't. No matter how many armies they commanded or continents they conquered, the biological clock eventually caught up. Death leveled them. It stripped away their assets, ended their influence, and turned their empires to dust. Those ancient kings relied on myth and magic, and they failed. But the deep, gnawing fear of time running out remains a constant in the modern ruling class. Today's tech titans and venture capitalists are resurrecting that exact same pursuit. They have accumulated enough capital to buy private islands and shape global politics. To them, aging is a software bug. It is a mechanical failure in the body's engineering that, with enough money and computing power, can be patched and optimized. Wealth scales exponentially. If these billionaires can secure an extra 50 or 100 years of biological life, their fortunes and technological empires will compound to levels of global power we can hardly calculate. To stretch their physical limits, they are building new, ultra-exclusive elite temples, longevity clinics. Traditional medicine tells you to wait until you feel sick, then see a doctor. This new longevity medicine is relentlessly proactive. Clients pay small fortunes to undergo intense, full-body MRIs and liquid biopsy blood tests, which scan for the faintest molecular traces of cancer years before a tumor ever forms. The test results dictate strict, highly experimental physical protocols. Patients receive NAD+ IV drips to boost their cellular energy and sit for stem cell infusions aimed at regenerating failing joints and internal organs. By treating their bodies to this level of constant repair, they secure a degree of physical regeneration that ensures their minds and bodies stay operating at peak efficiency well into their 80s and 90s. But for a select group of billionaires, a weekly clinic visit doesn't cut it. Their entire daily existence becomes a rigidly controlled, mathematically precise medical experiment. Tech entrepreneur Brian Johnson spends millions of dollars a year on his Blueprint protocol, submitting his body to punishing routines to biologically age backward. This graph models how extreme that tracking gets. Longevity hackers measure hundreds of internal biomarkers, from basic cholesterol to telomeres. To keep those metrics firmly in the youth zone requires aggressive interventions. They eat mathematically calculated plant-heavy meals weighed down to the gram and sleep on temperature-controlled mattresses in perfectly blacked-out rooms to eliminate all cellular damage. Food and rest lose their status as simple human pleasures. They become raw biochemical data inputted solely to freeze the biological clock. Even with a perfect diet and cutting-edge stem cell drips, the human body hits a hard ceiling. Nature cuts us off at about 120 years. To shatter that ceiling, they finance a massive biotech revolution. AI and quantum computers simulate protein folding, discovering millions of novel anti-aging compounds in days. Amazon founder Jeff Bezos has emerged as a major backer of startups like Altos Labs, pouring enormous capital into cellular reprogramming, literally teaching old, decaying cells how to revert to a youthful state. These investments target the biological mechanics of aging itself, aiming to halt the process of cellular decay at its source. As of today, billions of dollars cannot purchase true biological immortality. What they buy right now is an extended health span, the ability to sail into your 90s completely free of the chronic, debilitating diseases that kill the average person. The extreme routines and elite clinics serve a highly calculated purpose. The goal is to stay alive long enough for current investments in AI and gene labs to yield viable life extension therapies. But if these secretive labs actually succeed in validating age reversal treatments, we face a profound ethical cliff. This chart visualizes a fast-approaching reality, the longevity gap. The first generation of legitimate age-reversing treatments will cost an astronomical amount of money, locking the general public entirely out of the reach of these biological tools. The ultra-rich could effectively evolve into a distinct class of semi-immortals, while the rest of humanity continues to age and die on a normal biological timeline. The ancient kings failed with their elixirs, but today's elites are attempting to use the fundamental laws of biology to secure a permanent advantage over time. Subscribe to Ancient World Unveiled.